Hard hitter, but walked through a bunch of his punches. It didn't really affect me at all.
You fought Mayweather, and then you fought Thurman. The boxing community is asking for Keith Thurman versus Mayweather. What chance do you think Keith Thurman stands against Mayweather?
Man, the difficult thing with Mayweather is the speed. He's not a very big puncher, but his speed is beyond fast. So that's the difference in every fight that he fights. Is he's way faster than everybody else, and he can get away with a lot of stuff. As you've seen with the Pacquiao fight, I mean, he had Pacquiao befuddled. He was picking and poking and moving on him, and he froze Manny up a lot of times. So and Manny's probably the second fastest guy out there. So the speed difference between him and Thurman is way crazy. I mean, I got to Thurman, last half of the fight and put it on him. Mayweather could barely even touch him. I think it's a good fight, but with Thurman's punching power, I don't know about that fight, man. It'll start out good, but Thurman does got cracking power. If he lands a shot on Khan, I think he's going out.
So you don't think Thurman's power and size would be something that he could impose on Mayweather if they do, if the fight goes through?
Oh no, not at all. For me coming up from 122 pounds and walking Thurman down, I don't think it's not happening. The problem is Thurman can't fight, coming forward. If someone's inside on him, and Mayweather figures that out, he can't fight on the inside. He's just going to pick him apart. And then also too, getting to Mayweather, if Thurman has to put the pressure, it's not happening.
You were a technician at the lower weights. You made that jump from 135 to 147 rather quick. You skipped 140. Do you think maybe that was a mistake and that you took some punishment in the Berto Sakaki-Dean fight that you shouldn't have due to that transition?
Nah, you know what? It's just about being active and getting in that ring. I love to fight. I I come to fight. I'm gonna exchange no matter what. At 147, when I came into the division, I had to prove, hey, I can be there. A lot of people thought I was crazy jumping 2 weight classes, but you know what? That's why I came out. But the problem is not being active enough and developing habits. Standing in there and just slugging it out, trading and trying to walk these big guys down. So one of the things is being active and being on my game.
The StubHub Center is the home for the upsets. You've had Russian Provanovkin to Timothy Bradley there. You got to be ready to fight there because you can be upset. So how ready are you for Adrien Martinez and you won't allow the upset?
I'm very ready. The problem is with a lot of fighters is they go into a fight thinking it's going to be a tune-up or this, but I don't take any fight like it's a tune-up or how you put it is a tune-up fight. I come to fight. I come to win. That's the way you gotta take it. Early in my career, I had a loss to Gamilel Diaz where, I lost by 1 point. And that's because I took the fight as a tune-up fight, as an easy fight. Just, took it light and end up losing. So, it's one of those things you learn along the way and not to take anybody light, because when you have 2 hands and you put those gloves up and you get in that ring, anything can happen.
Robert, Broner Porter, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a real good fight. The way Porter comes in with that speed and he's really quick on the inside, and he's like a little bull. I think it's going to be a good matchup. The way Broner, lays back and tries to, out-slick guys. I think it's going to give him a lot of trouble. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight.
Do you think you'd have a shot at fighting the winner later this year?
I don't know. Maybe if Porter wins. But, the thing with Broner, it goes on, and he talks a lot, but the fights never get made.
When you confronted Broner face to face, you told him to sign the contract, and the fight hasn't gone through yet. Is that a fight that you're still seeking against Broner due to the back and forth talk?
You know what? I look to fight everybody, whoever's going to come my way. But I'm tired of talking. And some guys like to talk a lot. But, I think actions speak louder than words. Get in that ring and fight. That's it.
After Sakaki-Dean and Andre Berto, did you ever ponder a move down back maybe to 140 just to get back up to 147? You were taking a lot of punishment in those fights.
Nah, you know what? I never thought about moving down. The reason why I moved up to 147 is because of not being able to get fights. You know, at featherweight I couldn't get fights. 130 pounds I couldn't get fights. 135 I couldn't get fights. So, what the heck? You had Garcia, you had Khan, you had all these guys at 40, and I knew none of them were going to fight me, so I just jumped to 47.
Robert, it feels like you were just in the ring a month ago. Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
How are you feeling physically? I mean, that was a war. That was an all-out war.
I feel good. I feel really good. I feel in great shape, man. I feel good. You know, I walked out of that fight. All I had was a cut, a little bit sore. You know, nothing bad. I don't think it was as bad as Thurman, but you know, I feel good though, man. And that's you know, I have to credit not just the hard work in the boxing gym, but also CrossFit. You know, the recovery time is just it's incredible. You know, I guess so. You know what you put your body through, and you know you take care of your body, and you keep it in shape in different aspects besides boxing. It helps you out with the recovery. So you know, I was back in the gym right away.
When you fought last time against Kamagai was Fight of the Year. Do you like that venue? When we're fighting at noon this time, a little earlier, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
don't miss it.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know, being at noon. But you know, I like it. I like it because you know, you don't have to wait all day. Right. You know, that's the thing is waiting all day. You start getting bored. You start getting lazy.
Change the atmosphere.
Yeah, you know, you get up, eat, get ready to fight, and it's like a. I looked at it as it's like a you know routine training day. You know, get up, eat, go do your run, go and train. You know, just leave out the run this time.
If you get a call to fight Manny next, would you take it?
Oh yeah, definitely. But everybody knows he has that bum shoulder, so he'll probably be out for a while. You know, I had the shoulder surgery. You know, I destroyed my shoulder, and you know, it takes time to come back. It takes time to come back from that. And if you want to come back right, and your shoulder 100%, you got to take precautions and you know take your time and do it right.
Can Manny come back and be the same, better, improved? Because if he's doing this with pain for the last 6 years.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I've been there. I've done it. You know, since I was 14 years old. You know, with the tore up shoulder. You know, fighting most of my pro career with the beat up shoulder until I got it fixed. You know, you just you know, you feel a lot better. You could do a lot more. You could throw a lot more power. You know, it's not in the back of your mind if you're going to injure it again. So you know, that's if you do it right. If you take the right precautions to make sure it's done the right way and you rehab it the right way. So I think he'll come back more stronger.
Is it the plan for Hammond fighters to fight 3 to 4 times a year?
For me, it is. You know, staying busy is the key, and you know, that's the one thing I asked Al Haymon is like, hey, you know what? I want to get back right back in the ring because you know, not being active and being out of the ring for you know months at a time, it kills you.
Robert, you're getting older. With athletes, when they get older, sometimes it gets harder to recover. Is it getting harder for you to recover, or you're still being able to recover like you were?
Oh yeah, I recover easy.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I said, you know, taking months off at a time and you know having year layoffs, you know, it preserves your body. You know, you're not beating it all up. So you know, I'm ready to make that run. You know, hopefully you know 3-4 fights a year. Get back in that line for that title and you know make it happen for the big fights.
When you look back at the Thurman fight, anything you could have done differently early on that could have changed the title of the fight a little bit?
Stepped on the gas early. I think if I would have got started, you know, 3-4 rounds earlier, who knows? He probably would have quit that fight because you know he looked pretty wasted, you know, in that 12th round where you know pretty much he was hanging on for dear life. So you know. Unfortunately, I didn't do it. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. You know, you just got to get back, and hopefully we could get back in and do it again.
What was the focus going in though? Because I had people telling me Robert didn't fight the same fight he normally fights. What was the mindset going in there?
You know, going into the fight, you know, I went in there, wanted to box a little more. Do a little more stuff in the ring. But you know what? Like I said, it's like sparring. I approached the fight like if you know, like I was sparring and starting to get warmed up during the fight, and you know what? And like I said, that has to do with not being active.
When was the last time you had a quick turnaround like this?
Last quick turnaround like this was I think after the Adrien fight. You know, jumped right back in with Berto, but that was after shoot, that was after a 1.5 year layoff also. So, you know, it's about being active. That's the big deal, is being active and staying on your game. Everybody knows an active fighter is always going to be sharp.
This is your second time on NBC. How much are you relishing the opportunity to get a win in front of so many idols?
You know, man, the opportunity is huge. You know, I think it's bigger than any HBO, Showtime pay-per-view fight. You know, especially the Belmont coming on right after. You know, the viewing audience, you're getting people viewing that don't even watch boxing at all, that have no interest in boxing. And you know, to be able to showcase in front of them, you know, that's how you win fans, and you become a household name. And you know, that's what boxing's lacking, is that household name. You know, there's very few guys that are in that position, like Mayweather, Pacquiao, who are household names, who everybody knows. But you know, for us fighters that are you know, grinding it out, you know, it's an opportunity of a lifetime.
From NBC, you got the Preakness after you got the Stanley Cup Finals after that. It's like a big day of boxing. A lot of eyes will probably be on your fight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, all eyes are on you. You have a viewing audience that's not even boxing fans, and I mean, it's incredible. I had a 96-year-old lady come up to me after the last fight, and it's like, it's a trip, you know, to come up and congratulate. You know, it was weird. It was weird to see that, and you know what? But it goes to show you, you know, how big boxing can get, and the fans are out there. It's just about, you know, catering to them.
Robert, is it weird to have your opponent training while you're here? I mean, the fight's in 3 days.
Nah, I mean, you know what? We're fighters. We do what we do. You know, guys are gonna come do their thing, and you know, when it comes to fight night, that's when you take care of business. I mean, the guy could train in front of you and hit the mitts hard, or you know, hit the bag hard and work all crazy, but you know what? It's how you react when you get hit in the ring.
So, but even when you see him, is it just kind of like, or is it like you think, oh, I'm gonna F you up?
Oh yeah, you gotta have that mind. You gotta have that mind.
So like when you see him, you're thinking like, oh, I can't wait to F you up. Like I'm gonna F you up.
I mean, immediately when I walked in, you know, seeing him, sized him up. You know, okay, see how tall he is, his arm range. You know, so you gotta have that mentality, that killer instinct to go in there and just destroy somebody, and that's what I got. You know, it's just in the blood, man. When you get in there, it's game. That's it.